my channel got a shout out from a large YouTube channel called the Thrift Shop Hustler. And so I got a bunch of subscribers today.
Oh,
So
yeah?
You want to say thank you, Thrift Shop Hustler?
Thank you, Thrift Shop Hustler.
Yeah, thank you.
For hustling us. It's okay.
Yeah. Now, thank you so much, Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. He shouted us out on his channel, a much larger channel than mine, and for no other reason that he thought that I have a good channel that I'm working on here, and he wanted to help me out. So I certainly appreciate that. You got me a really nice boost today, and it just continues to grow from, I think, your shout out and your subscriber. So just in case some of my previous subscribers that didn't come over from Chris's channel haven't seen the Thrift Shop Hustler channel, I'll go ahead and put that link in the, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description of this video to return the favor as much as I can, being a smaller channel. Thank you so much. Hey guys, Trent here, coming at you with another video. So of course we'll look at some sales, but before that, let's look over what kind of shipping materials do I purchase. So if you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Trent. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay. I do it for fun and profit, and I take you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button for more great videos in the future. Okay, so I got a question here from Pokedank1112. Thanks for the question. It's a pretty good comment and pretty loaded question here with a lot of different possible topics here. Anyways, it says, hey, love your videos. Question, where do you buy your boxes? And also, can you make a video on types of boxes that are legal or illegal to ship stuff in, if that's even a thing? And how does pricing work in regards to sizes? I don't know, brands new to this. Or I don't know, brand new to this. Thank you. All right, thanks a lot for the question once again. I'm going to cover this in more than one video. So for today's video, I'm going to go over what shipping supplies do I actually purchase or get from my eBay whenever I get my eBay store subscription coupon. So I'll show you all that materials that I use. So one thing I will mention, as far as boxes, bigger size boxes or any kind of boxes, I do go and scavenge, you know, dumpsters and all that kind of stuff to try to get as many free stuff like that as I can. And also I utilize Priority Mail free packing material, which is free whenever you utilize the Priority Mail service, which is a separate video. I'll go over all the Priority Mail stuff that I actually use quite often, or some stuff I have on standby too. So that'll be a separate video. But for today, we're going to go over boxes, mailers, and bubble mailers and stuff like that that I actually purchase with my own money whenever I'm out of them, or that I use my eBay store subscription coupon on. So first we'll go over boxes, and the number one box that I use that I either purchase or get from the eBay store is probably the 8x6x4 inch box. You've seen me use it many times. Usually I purchase this one with my own money, just because my eBay store subscription coupon is only $50, and there's a lot of other things I can get, and usually for like 25 of these boxes on the eBay store, it takes up a good portion of that $50 coupon. So I can spend $30-ish and get 100 of these actually on eBay. So where I get the items, the shipping supplies that I actually purchase usually are on eBay. Do I know for a fact that's the absolute rock bottom, best price, best bang for your buck? No, I don't. But I just go ahead and find the lowest price I can find on eBay for a particular shipping item and have it mailed to my door and pay for it on eBay. And once again, if you're working up a new account, you're going to get feedback, of course, for making that purchase. So it does help you in that regard. But anyways, the 8x6x4 inch box is probably, if you are selling individual items, hard good kind of stuff on a regular basis, it's gonna be one of the biggest bangs for your buck. You can put a stack of DVDs in there, you can put a stack of video games in there, a lot of small items you can fit in, lots of small items you can fit in there. You can work some magic and get into a Priority Mail padded flat rate envelope if you try really hard. I've shown you in a couple videos an example of that. One suggestion that somebody has told me that is a really good suggestion is you could Frankenstein an 8x6x4, just a little bit to make it much more easy to fit in the Priority Mail padded flat rate envelope. But yeah, number one, 8x6 by 4-inch box. You can get them on the eBay store, but I like to buy them in batches of 100. I end up paying like 25-30 cents a box, and it seems pretty good, like a pretty good rate to me. The reason why I bought the eBay branded ones this time with my store coupon was because recently many of us got an extra store coupon for as a reward from eBay, supposedly. But anyways, a lot of you may have got that. So since I had plenty of my other stuff currently, I went ahead and said, and I was actually running out of these, of the ones that I had purchased in the batch of 100. So I went ahead and bought my the ones from eBay. Another item from the eBay store is one I'm trying out, and so far I've used it a little bit, and it's what I suspected, is that I would use it a little bit here and there. So get the smallest batch if you have a little bit of money left on your store coupon. Of course, depending on what kind of seller you are, a box like this may be something you use a lot more than I do. But it's the 6x4 by 4-inch box. So the eBay store has these too. You can use your store coupon money on it if you want to. Like I said, if you have a little bit extra, you're filled up on your 8x6 by 4s or whatever. So far, I've been able to use it for a few things. I shipped a Sega 32X game in it, overseas in it recently, and I've used it a few other times. So I'm glad that I purchased them. It'll take me a long time to run out of them. So kind of an honorable mention item. Don't use it a ton, but it so far is proving to be worth my investment of the store coupon money. And the last box that I pretty much buy, and I only buy them because I use my store coupon. I think if I had to pay my own money for these, I wouldn't invest the money. I would instead just keep sourcing boxes from the dumpster and cut them down to close to this size if I needed to. But this is pretty much the biggest box that the eBay store has to offer, and it is the 16 by 12 by 8 box. And it's a pretty good box. If you're someone like me that sells lots of stuff, like lots of Duplo toys, just any kind of different toys, Nerf guns, this will fit a lot of pistol style Nerf guns in it. This is a pretty good box to get off the eBay store. Now, once again, when we're getting into box sizes this high, you're going to be paying, if you actually pay your own money, you're going to be paying like $1 or something a box more than likely if you're shopping on eBay. There may be a cheaper rate to do it, and I assume it involves buying in high quantities, buying in bulk. I'm not in the position where I need to do that, so I scavenge boxes and find boxes whenever I can, and I'm pretty good at that. But this is a really big use of my eBay store subscription coupon. I have a big stack of these on standby because they are really good boxes, a really good size to ship a lot of things in. Yeah, so for boxes, those are the only boxes I purchase. So now we'll go into mailers. So the only padded mailer that I bother to buy, and this one's really good size, I think. It works for a lot of things like that, uncommon DVD that costs a lot of money that you want to add a little protection to, or a video game or something like that. It's a padded mailer provided by the eBay store. Again, I use my store subscription coupon on it. The dimensions are 6.5 inches by 9.25 inches. It's a pretty good size. So you see, here's a DVD, and it's just pretty much made for that style of case, DVD, video game, So if you're trying to figure out what to invest your store coupon on, this will be another potential good option. Since if I didn't have my store coupon, I would probably purchase some of these. So really good item. If you don't have an eBay store and you just want to buy some of these, somewhere close to that dimension, is probably going to be pretty good. 6.5 by 9.25. Okay, now for poly mailers, non-bubble, non-padded mailers. eBay store subscription again. This mailer right here, I believe this might be the smallest one that they have. I'm not entirely sure, but this is a pretty good size. 9 times 11.5, 9 by 11.5 inches. These are really good because, again, when in regards to like video games and DVDs, if you have that inexpensive DVD that you want to ship and you don't want to use a padded or something, or you happen to have this and you didn't invest in paddeds, this is made with one fold. It's basically the perfect dimensions for a DVD. And you can fit small shirts in it and clothing items, little, you know, that are gonna not have to have extra protection. And since I have all those cheap DVDs, I use this one. You'll see me using it quite frequently to ship those cheap DVDs in. Okay, moving up in size, again from the eBay store, 14.5 by 18.5 mailer is another one available in the eBay store. This is a pretty good size. If I had to spend my own money on it, I might get maybe one that's a little bit bigger than this 9 by 11.5, but a little bit smaller than this one. Somewhere in the middle of that. Because the thing about this one is this works to ship like a shirt maybe that's a little bit, like this is a little bit too small sometimes. So maybe like if you're a clothing seller, there's probably a dimension. In fact, I've bought them before. I just don't know the dimension off the top of my head. There's probably a dimension somewhere in between those two that is ideal for shipping shirts and stuff like that. But since this one's available in the store, it's a pretty good one for an assortment of different things, to include clothes. You could put a shirt in this and fold it over once, and it's like a pretty good size. So that was the 14.5 by 18.5. Another great use for your eBay store coupon. Here's one that I do use. I don't use it super often, but I do use it occasionally, and I do purchase them off of eBay. You can usually get them for a rate of about 25 cents a piece, something like that. These are 19 by 24 inch poly mailers. So these are good, obviously, to put like bigger. You could put a stack of clothes if you wanted to in them, like a stack of jeans. Works really good for that. What I used to use them for a lot of times is sometimes if I Frankenstein two boxes together, like some priority mailer boxes or something like that, and I don't like the way it looks. Let's say I wanted to clean up the presentation of that box a little bit. I basically use these as wrapping sometimes to wrap the box with to make them look more presentable. So there's that use for them, and then obviously whenever you want to ship a big item that doesn't need padded protection or box protection, it's a really good mailer to have. Yeah, so that's what I buy with my store subscription coupon or with my own money. When it comes to packing materials, you know, my previous video I covered, you know, some things that I have bought, like of course tape, shipping labels, the scale, a box resizing tool, or I'm sorry, a scoring tool, box knife. So that's a separate topic. So yeah, those are the shipping supplies that I purchase either with my eBay store subscription coupon, preferably obviously, or with my own money. And with those items in combination with the priority mail free supplies that we can utilize when we use priority mail service, I can pretty much ship anything. Oh, and with the boxes I recycle, basically get from dumpsters. My work, my 9-to-5 corporate America job being I'm really lucky to have the source of packing materials that I get from my corporate America job, because it's a Fortune 500 company that throws out a lot of good packing supplies. So I am blessed for that part. There's a lot of good stuff you'll see me packing with, like these packing peanuts, for example, that I happen to have because they're being thrown out at my work. Otherwise, I wouldn't be buying these because I'm sure they're probably pretty pricey. So yeah, I hope that answers part of your question. More to come. I'll talk about priority mail supplies in a future video. So let's look at some sales. All right, what do we got?
We got the Pathfinder tails.
More Pathfinders?
Pathfinders?
Yeah, so you know I recently Pathfinder, yeah.
Pathfinders!
Yes.
Path and the Finders.
Correct. So you guys have been seeing me pack these up pretty much quite a bit recently. What I did this time was all my stuff that I could send an offer on, you know, being able to send an offer to buyers on eBay, I sent it out for like $1 off of this, and 2 people bought that. So total price paid by the customer $9.98, a little bit cheaper because I sent that offer out for a little bit cheaper, but I sold that twice, so I got 2 of them, right? Just another one. Yeah.
You got another set of the Pathfinders.
Yeah.
Those two
So
different order?
speaking of 8x6x4, you know, that's the one I always use. So right here is what I gave in the example for the video today. 2 of the items. It's what I use for this all the time. So I just like to put them in a poly bag to protect them, and then put them in this 8x6x4. And I already know the weight. It's going to be a 2-pound medium mail shipment. Do that 2 times. All right, what else we got?
We have this N-strike lid.
All right. So yeah, here. Actually, that goes with it too. The other one.
Oh, this together?
Yep.
And this, the bazooka Nerf.
The bazooka Nerf. Yeah, this is
Look like bazooka.
I've actually made this pretty much almost the exact same sale not too long ago. So you found this for me at the thrift store, and then I found this one the last time we went to the thrift store. And the reason why I put these 2 together is because they both take the same rocket. I never have the rocket. They never, and when you find them in the thrift store, they'll never have the rockets. So I just sell them without rockets, and I put them together. So the buyer is going to have to get on eBay and buy some replacement rockets for it. But so this is called the Thunder Blast, and then this one is called the Demolisher 2-in-1. And then I put a nice little banana clip. I think this banana clip, the curved clip, is actually the clip that came with this blaster originally. Although any clip would work with it. But anyways, this Nerf lot, two blasters, total price paid by the customer, $43.81. And we gotta, because of the length, we gotta use a pretty good sized box. Okay, so this box is one I'm fortunate enough to find at my work in the recycle bin all the time, and it works for the Nerf lots. It's a good dimension. If money were not an option, somebody asked me before what boxes would I buy. This would be one of them. It's a 22 by 16 by 7 inch box, and it can fit a lot of Nerf guns that are too long for the 16 by 12 by 8, which is provided by the eBay store. Unfortunately, again, the eBay store doesn't have bigger than that 16 by 12 by 8 box. But so for this guy, I'm going to have to basically put it in sideways like this, see? And it'll basically barely fit. So I might void fill it a little bit. Alright, that works. Put them down in here. Not really necessary, but
For protection.
might as well show a little bit of
Here.
that we gave them a little something in there to try to protect them.
Yeah, that way they...
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah. To treat that special, even though it's used.
Looks good to me. Okay.
Because I'm the one who transporting spirits.
That's right.
So I want to make sure
You're
that...
the shipper. You're the shipper.
Yeah. Make sure that I'm handling it properly. With care and love.
Right.
A little over 5 pounds.
A little over 5 pounds. So it's going to have to be a 6-pounder. So FedEx be kind to me. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any interesting eBay tips, tricks, finds, or just leave a comment down in the comment section to say hi. I always appreciate it. Or ideas for videos are great in the comment section, or your questions in the comment section are great because I can use that for a video sometime if it's a good enough question, and I will do so. So I hope you enjoyed and have a good one.